Oh, this dude does like the high quality filming. He edits his videos like a TV show. That's what you need. Outdoor Boys. Yeah, the Outdoor Boys are classic.
So I just got dropped off
yeah.
by my local guide here on a remote, deserted island in the vastness of the Pacific Ocean. I'm out here for a handful of nights, surviving off the land and what's in the ocean, using the limited tools that I have at my disposal.
I really wish my
no
right
food,
eye would stop
no
fucking
water,
twitching.
any kind of shelter or any kind of fire starter. There's plenty of resources available for me if I know where to look and how to use them. Though there are dangers in these waters, and I hear there's even creatures in this jungle. I think first things first is we find a spot to set up a shelter and then secure a source of water and go from there.
I mean, dude, I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of vegetation and shit on that island, but I feel like when you're on an island that small and that isolated, there's not going to be a whole lot of animals. Like, there's going to be, like, birds and shit. Might be some lizards. But there's not going to be, like, a fucking wild mammal or some shit. Unless it got brought over on a boat or some shit somehow, like... It's spider. Oh, and bugs. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of bugs.
So right away, this is super lucky because this seems like a stagnant pool of fresh water. Sometimes there's high tides that bring salt water up into the inland of these islands, but with that comes plastic waste. So you'll see plastic water bottles everywhere. Here you don't see that. So it means that high tide does not affect this area. So this could very well be fresh, clean, either of those, non-salt water. There could be.
How fucked is it that as a survival, like, guide or, like, tip, right? That tip he gave is crazy. Like, since there's so much fucking trash in the ocean, you know if a place is affected by high tide because there would be trash on the shore, and there's no trash. So he knows that the high tide doesn't reach up that point. That's kind of fucked up. That's like an indicator. There's just so much trash in the ocean that you just know.
Parasites, so we definitely want to treat it. But this is an amazing find.
That was just a little test sample, bro. He took a little...
Look at that. Wow.
A little shipwreck.
So this is a piece of that shipwreck there, and there's a really interesting story on how it got here. But for now, I'm gonna keep exploring because it's really hot, and I'm starting to get really thirsty, so we gotta keep moving.
Do you think you could do this? No, I don't think I could do
through
this.
the day. I'm gonna secure some of these.
And the reason I don't think I could do this isn't because, like, I'm not physically capable of doing this. It's because I don't know anything about survival, so I would just die. Like, I don't know ways of getting water. I don't know like, I could probably start a fire, maybe. Like, I don't even know if I could start a fire, to be honest. I could try. Like, I know the kind of the basics, but I don't really think I could do it easily. I think it would take me a day to just a day full of grinding to even start a fire. But yeah, I have no way of getting water or like hunting or fishing, so I would be cooked, yeah.
Delicious juice, and then get going, finding a spot to set up my shelter. Well, there we go. That took a lot out of me, man.
Do I think if my life depended on it, could I survive 1 week at least? Yeah, I could survive 1 week because my body would be able to survive 1 week, and then I would perish.
Holy, let's drink one of these things. First coconut of the trip. Whew. So I'm gonna stash the coconuts there for now. I'm decently hydrated at the moment, feeling all right. I'm gonna continue around the island, trying to find the spot for my shelter. And then I'm gonna show you my gear.
Ah, but there's that trash he was talking about, though.
One of the downsides of living in the 21st century is plastic waste. For whatever reason, plastic ends up in the ocean, washes up on beaches all over the world. It's everywhere. It's really unfortunate, but one man's trash is another man's treasure. These water bottles are gonna come in handy for me on this trip for sure. Great containers for storing fluids. And often they come washed up with water in them. Yep, clean water. And the thing is, by these being out in the sun all day, all the UV will kill all the bacteria inside, if any.
Bruh. Yeah, this is a small-ass island. Dude, I think if you gathered all the trash on the shore, you could put all the water bottles in the sand facing upwards, and when it rained, you'd have so much fresh water.
This could very well be home. This seems like a nice little spot. There's a bit of a breeze here, which is good.
You worried about microplastics, bro? Bro, you worried about microplastics. You on an island, my boy.
I'm not worried about microplastics. I'm not on that island. See what I'm saying?
I'm about to go to Ace Hardware.
I'm about to fucking hardware myself.
I'm about to hardware myself, dude. Yine.
I could buy one every week, pimping like I'm 33, smokies like I'm 36, chippos like I'm... No way, Mr. Bean.
Dude, I should get a job at a Best Buy. That way I get a discount on electronics because I love electronic shit.
Bugs. So I'm gonna call this home for now. I'm gonna bring my
You
stuff
seem so
over
happy
here
about it? About
and,
what? The water
show you
bottles?
What I got in my bags. This is everything in the big North Face bag. Got tripods. These are GoPro mounts. Bags if it rains. Cleaning cloths for the camera. This here is a drone. Medical kit, including Advil, bandages, sunscreen, that type of stuff. These are all external power banks. Solar panel. Another
My water
tripod.
bottle theory? Yeah, I was
Camera
excited, bro. I
equipment.
thought about it. It was my one good idea.
More camera equipment and an inReach. All right, in my other bag, I got a mask, fin, and flippers. This is a snorkeling set here. Hawaiian sling. I have fish hook and some line. I have a hammock. I casted a vote on YouTube and people wanted me to bring a hammock, so I brought one out. I'm happy about it. Keep me off the ground, get me a little bit more comfortable. It won't, however, protect me from the rain. So I'm gonna have to build a shelter, that's a must. But I will sleep a little bit more comfortably.
And ladies, if you ever oversleep, here's the shortcut.
Wait, is that the new Samsung Galaxy
Skip.
If it's not raining. I have a little pillow, which I accidentally brought, but I'm happy I did.
A pillow?
I got this bed sheet, which is gonna keep me nice and warm at night. I have my machete, a little knife, bit of paracord. Coffee is another luxury item. I always bring coffee, no calories in that, but that'll be nice to have every morning. Bit of clothing, sunglasses,
Wait,
headlamp,
coffee? I'm interested to see how this
and
motherfucker makes
I also
coffee.
have little titanium pot and a life straw. Last two tools, which definitely are gonna be very helpful. Bow and arrows, and then a custom made spear gun. This thing is really cool. I can't wait to use it. It's really thrown together with bike tires, rubber bands, and a bit of metal. Really cool thing. I can't wait to use it. Not a ton of gear, but not nothing either. No food, no water, no shelter. A lot to do, including building a shelter, so I'm gonna get going on that now. But first, I'm gonna go get a drink of water using the life straw. Honestly, I don't quite trust this thing, but I don't have too much of an option right now. Once I get a fire going, I have an idea of what to do. But for now, this is all I got. Honestly, it's not that bad. So this and the coconuts I collected earlier are gonna be my water situation for the day. I'm gonna bring this back to camp.
Bro, how
start
can you
building on that
trust?
shelter.
You
Tomorrow,
said there's no
hopefully,
coffee, calories
find a
in
better
coffee,
solution.
had no clue? I didn't know that either.
Thinking hammock here, and then the shelter somewhere here with the fire ring up front. I want to stay as far out of here as possible because the breeze is going to help keep the bugs down, but I also want to be somewhat protected from the rains and the high winds. So there's always a compromise, and this seems to be good enough. First coconut coffee of the trip. Yeah, just as bad as I remember.
Coconut coffee? That's probably awful. Wait, he's just pouring the grounds into the fucking coconut? Why wouldn't he try to come up with some way to...
Whew, scary. Dude.
I guess with a limited water supply, it's like really hard. Nanner spiders.
All right, check this out. This is why I'm getting the vines from the ground and not the trees. Here's one from the tree. Tied in a knot. Breaks. One's from the ground, tied in a knot. The vines on the ground are a lot more resilient. And
Why the
make
fuck is
much
that?
better cordage than
That's
the
weird.
vines on the trees.
Very weird. Hell yeah, bro. This dude makes really good videos. These videos are really, really good. I like this.
This is just a live vine that I cut. I'm gonna see if I can siphon the water from this into the clean thing. I'm not sure if this vine will work, but we're gonna give it a shot. And who knows, maybe this vine is like toxic, so I gotta be careful. All right, I'm gonna leave that for a good while and hopefully get some clean drinking water.
That's really smart, actually. That's actually crazy. Dude, having an infinite supply of coconuts, though, is crazy. The water situation's not too bad.
Oh, it's delicious.
I do feel like you got to be careful with the tide here, though. Because, like, you get too close to the fucking... Because, like, dude, how do you even figure out whether or not the tide, like, roasts you or not, like, in your shelter? You try to sleep right there, and all of a sudden the fucking water's, like, all the way up your ass because it's an... Like, what if the whole island goes, like, underwater, basically?
Well, it's not finished and it's not perfect and it's not waterproof either, but it'll do the trick for a light rain. That's all I got for the day. I'm out of resources. I don't want to go back into the jungle to get any more rope. I'm gonna get geared to go to bed. I'm wiped.
Look how many fucking mosquitoes are on him. Oh my god, that's
Pretty
brutal.
decent day today. Got a lot done, but I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm gonna go to bed. Still a ton of work to do tomorrow, including finishing the shelter. I hope to get fire going. And then obviously I need to get into food because I haven't really eaten anything since this morning. And last but not least, water. I'm drinking that mud water and relying on that filter is just has me a little worried. I do have the coconuts, but there's not a ton of water in there. I need real water. So unless it rains, I got to do something with that mud water. And I have an idea, but first fire is a priority. So I'll save that for tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna rest because I'm pooched. So see you guys then. Good night.
Yeah, that's brutal, dude. All those fucking mosquitoes, bro. Trash. And you just know you're gonna sleep like shit.
I swear I just heard something. Something kind of just wandered into camp. I'm gonna be keeping an ear out for whatever that was.
Probably like a fucking squirrel or something. Indigenous mini island squirrel.
Inconveniently, it's raining.
Bro said inconveniently, bro. Grab them water bottles,
Might
bro.
absolutely dumped, so I'm gonna get out of my dry clothes into my wet ones because obviously I want to keep my dry clothes dry. I hung my hammock up here.
Nice. He's got an
and,
open
I'm
water
gonna
bottle.
collect the rainwater as it drips down. Ah, yum. Good night.
There you go.
Good morning, everyone. The rain let up for a bit last night, so I got back into my dry clothes and got back into the hammock and got like 2 hours of sleep, so it's not nothing. Let's check to see how this thing's doing. But first, a word from today's video sponsor, and that's Saley. So I've been doing in over 150 countries, which is the link down in the description, and use my code for 15% off your first purchase. Thank you, Saley, for sponsoring this video. And guys, honestly, I couldn't emphasize how great this product is. I've been using it all the time.
Sweet, thanks, Saley.
Super stoked that they're the sponsor on today's video.
All right, let's get it.
Back to the video.
Back to the grind.
Yeah, that is, I don't think that's the color of water that we want to be drinking. I know with these vines, you can actually filter water this way. It works with grapevine, not with whatever these vines are, so it could be dangerous. It's worth a shot to see how it works, but no. I think priority is obviously finishing off the shelter today. So I'm gonna get going on that almost immediately, but first I'm gonna have a coconut coffee and some coconut jelly.
Damn, he drinks some fucking dark coffee, bro. I'll be using like a fourth of the beans he's using. I like that tea water coffee. Where does he shit? Bro, he shits anywhere he wants. What do you mean? Dump it out in the ocean.
Woo! She's done, baby! Check this out. I actually did a pretty good job. There's a few holes, and it's not great back here, but honestly, look at that. You can't even see any light. That took a good little while, but we got her done.
There it is, bro. When do you start needing food? Like day 4, day 5?
All right, this is my bamboo fire saw. I got a small board with a slit in it, and I'm gonna rub this on this blade here.
So you can eat the coconut, so he's probably good? I mean, I don't know how many calories coconuts make, but...
For me to start a fire. But first I need to put some tinder in here and pack it down and hold it with a stick. There we go, getting smoke. Lost it. It's close. I had an ember, but I lost it. I think I'll get it on the next one.
Dude, judging by how hard that guy's breathing, and you know this guy's in great shape, he was doing that for a lot longer than the video showed. That shit is probably so ash trying to start fire like that.
Sea hibiscus.
Bro's crushing it.
See the ember in there? We got fire, baby! Woo! Oh, it's such a nice feeling. I can't tell you how nice it is to get the fire going. Finally feels like home. It's such a wonderful feeling to have that up and running. God, I saw it.
What is that, a fucking wombat?
That creature just... God, I saw it.
It's like a little cat or something.
That creature just wandered back into camp, so I'm gonna chill up for a little bit, see if it comes back around. If not, I'm gonna go go to sleep. If nothing happens, I'll see you guys in the morning.
Nice, dude. Wild animal.
But everyone, I'm getting low on water again, so I gotta start filtering it. But we got the fire going, so I got an idea. I'm gonna get going on that now. All right, I'm sick of drinking this putrid water, even with the life straw. I'm gonna make a filter using the charcoal from the fire and some sand to hopefully get some of that dirt taste out. The filter is not gonna get rid of the parasites, it'll just get rid of the taste and maybe some of the bacteria, but the boiling is what's gonna make everything great. And hopefully by the end of it, it'll be good tasting water too, because right now, as you can imagine, it doesn't taste very great. I guess it's just leaching the charcoal right now, but oh, look at that, that's clean. If I make a better iteration on this thing, I could definitely make it so the charcoal doesn't leach through. It already tastes a little better.
Mom, what's that?
Bro, it's just ripping the parasite water.
Nothing. Just get in the car. Let's go. Come on.
Who did that?
Get in right now.
Did you paint it or something?
I got my canister here, so I'm just gonna boil this and that to make it pure. You can also boil water in plastic, so I'm gonna do that in this little guy here.
Boiling water.
Yeah, I mean, it's water. Probably won't spend too much time drinking boiled water out of plastic water bottles, to be honest. I have this canteen, but it is possible. And up to this point, I could have got through everything that I've done so far with just a machete. I mean, excluding the hammock that I'm sleeping in. And now this pot that I'm using. It's pretty cool how much you can do on one of these desert islands with just simple machete. But this morning I really want to procure some fish, so I'm gonna set a hand line and get going on that. I also might go set some traps.
Where is he at? I'm not actually 100% sure where he's at. I think it's like some fucking random island in like maybe around the Philippines or some shit. I don't actually know where he's at. It's a tiny island, like it's very small. It's just a little isolated.
All right, I got a hermit crab out of its shell. Onto
Brutal.
the hook. Let's see what we can do.
That's what a hermit crab butt looks like. He's using a water bottle to fish. You see that? Like a bobber. Pretty creative.
Looks like the water's pretty calm on this area right now. I think I'm gonna come back with my
Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
get in the water. This is the den of a coconut crab, I believe. So I cut open this here coconut, I'm gonna leave it out here and come back in a little bit, see if I can catch a crab.
Ew, look at all the spiders. Fuck that.
This mound of sand is not natural. It's actually made by some chicken-like bird that piles up the sand and lays its eggs in it. It'd be awesome to eat one of those. I haven't seen one yet, but apparently they come around. And there should be eggs in there if they've laid them. But that's something I'm gonna check for on another day.
He's got to be door dashing everything. Is crazy, bro. He's yeah. You imagine door dashing? Fucking Amazon, like drone flies you some DoorDash, some Mickey D's out on the island. Oh,
It's a pig.
it's a pig. He better not try to kill and eat the fucking pig, bro. You're only gonna be on the island for like 2 weeks, bro. Don't kill that fucking pig, bro.
That's probably what I heard last night.
He's bulling. Look at him. He said, I'm grilling for the first time. You proud of me? Hell yeah, bro.
On me. I wonder if it's dangerous. I'm just gonna back out of here slowly.
If it's dangerous? I mean, you have a machete, bro. I wouldn't be too scared of that little ass pig. But also, like, make that motherfucker a pet, bro. Like, he's just probably lonely as fuck on that island.
There might be wild pigs here, so that's a good sign. Or maybe not. We're gonna have to come back out looking for them. Because,
how the hell are there wild pigs on the island, like, if there's no water? Like, there's got to be water somewhere. That doesn't make any sense.
I might be
Like,
some
how the fuck are the
potential
pigs
food.
living with, like, a big-ass mammal like that, dude? They would need some water, bro.
Wow. Look at the size of that lobster shell. Oh my god, that's a giant.
Time to go fishing.
I'm gonna go in the water because it's nice and calm.
Fishing the
and,
Yaki
hopefully
way.
I can get myself some lunch.
Oh, yeah. Damn, he's pretty accurate with that thing.
Woohoo! Fish, baby! Woo!
One little fish. Dude, grilling those little fuckers up would be hard, bro. You gotta find, like... I'd break off a piece of that shipwreck metal and use it like a pan. You know? Well, it'd be rusty. I don't know. That's probably not a good idea.
Two's good enough for now. I'm a little bit shooken up. I
Oh,
was
the
just swimming
ants.
in there and a big wave came and smashed me as I was spearfishing right beside the wreck, and obviously there's a lot of sharp metal around, and I was kind of like pushed around for a good couple of seconds, and I didn't really know how far I got pushed or whatever, but it freaked me out. It really freaked me out. So I'm gonna head back to camp and cook up this fish and go on from there. Look at that, perfect little fillet board. Almond leaves. Pick a couple of these, we're gonna cook the fish in this. Look at this beautiful piece of blue and red coral I found washed up on the shore. I'm gonna add these to the collection.
Nice, dude. Building a little shop. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, that is just fucking brutal. Couldn't you just cook the fish inside the coconut? Or am I dumb? You could just boil them in that bitch, right? Not a bad idea. That's what I would think.
Lunch is served.
Oh, God, that looks
Where do I
trash.
Start on the little guy. Oh, so good. I actually already feel my body coming back to life a little bit. Some coconut. Some more coconut.
Bro said no seasoning is crazy. What the fuck is he supposed to season that shit with, bruh? It's got a little built-in, baked-in salt, dude. Nice. He brought a little bow with him. Nice. He's not gonna hunt that pig, is he? I'm gonna be shitting if he
So I don't
kills
know
the
if this
piggy.
bow will have enough power to take out that big pig, but if there's smaller ones.
I know he is not about to slay that pig for this video. Bro, we know you only out there for like 2 weeks, bro. That pig's got years of life to live, bro. You gonna slay that pig for a YouTube
lurking
video.
about, that might be more ideal. I'll have it handy in case that happens.
If he actually was surviving, it would make sense. If he kills this
Mostly
pig,
been
I'm gonna be
relaxing
shitting.
since lunch. The day kind of got away from me. Sun sets fairly soon, and then after that, I'm gonna go look for those coconut crabs. I realize I know the name of that black bird that creates those huge mounds. That's like a chicken. It's called a manapole. So I'm gonna go lay a trap for one of those right now.
If bro had to actually
So
survive,
I'm back at one of those
I wouldn't mind
manapole
it.
nests. I'm just gonna set a trap just above the ground so it can eat it. It's just gonna literally be a dangling line with a hook and bait, just a few inches off the ground so it can grab it.
there you
Super
go.
simple.
I do wonder where he's at, though.
I'm just dangling this guy from a hook. Hopefully he sees it. I gotta get out of here. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes.
Dude, skeeters will find you no matter where you're at. It's crazy, bro. Fuck mosquitoes. They're so trash.
Woo! So beautiful.
Yeah, it is crazy looking. Hey, everybody does
Honestly,
different
I
stuff.
don't think birds fly at night like this. I think those are just really big bats. All right, I think it's dark enough to go check on those crabs.
Really
So I'm
big
not just
bats.
out here looking for a tasty meal in these coconut crabs. I'm also out here
Looking
with
for a
revenge
pig.
in mind. See, there was a very famous woman. Her name was Amelia Earhart. She was the first woman to cross the Atlantic in a plane. Very first. Once she accomplished that feat, she then tried to become the first woman to circumnavigate the Earth in her plane. But unfortunately, her plane crashed somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, and she was lost for many, many years. A couple years ago, a skeleton was found on an island somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, and it was rumored to have been the skeleton of Amelia Earhart. And it's actually rumored that she was eaten by coconut crabs. I think the story goes a little bit deeper than that. I'm pretty sure that the coconut crabs are responsible for her plane crash. I wouldn't be surprised if Amelia Earhart's plane was hijacked and then crashed by the coconut crabs. Anyways, I'm out here waiting for the
Bro, what is bro on about? Talking about the coconut crabs. What? And also, he's saying Amelia Earhart. Isn't it Earhart? Amelia Earhart? Isn't that how you say her name? Is Bub high? Bub's on that coconut crab. That coconut crank.
coconut crabs to come out, because I'm actually quite hungry again.
Froge!
I'm on top of one of those Manipole mountains, setting another trap.
Hey, listen, bro. If that island got froges, that island's cool with
No
me.
coconut crabs tonight, just coconut.
Bro, is one coconut crab
Having that
too
fish
deep?
to fuel my belly was so wonderful. I'm gonna get into that again tomorrow. It's so necessary.
Yeah, dive on into that.
I'm not concerned about water at this point. I got.
All right,
plenty
chat.
of
I'm gonna go grab a
coconuts,
coffee. I'll be back.
bit
Tell
of
me what I
rainwater
missed.
left and still all that swamp water. Main priority right now is just food. I hope to check the traps and look for coconut crabs again, but I'm also gonna go look for that pig. Saw it today and I know it's somewhere out there, so I'm gonna take the bow out and try my luck at getting some pork. I can't tell if that's rain or not, but it scares me. I think I'll just assume it's gonna rain tonight and move into the shelter.
All right, chat. I'm back. What did I miss? He fucking died. Okay.
Alright,
Stupid, bro.
get in the shelter. It's definitely raining out here. Not in here though. This is the best shelter I've ever built. That's for sure. Good job, man. Now let's just wait out the night.
The coconut crabs got him. Hope not. Dude, it's kind of cold up in here. I'm about to turn the air up.
Oh Lord. Rain finally chilled out. It's just after 2 a.m. The shelter's nice and dry.
Dude, his fire looks like it's about to go out. Oh, he covered it up.
I'm tired. See you guys tomorrow.
Fucking hot boxing in there, though. You saw that smoke? I would say, dude, you would be getting some dog shit ass sleep on an island like that.
You want to know my favorite trick?
Your sleep would be so bad,
pour it.
bro.
Mix it.
Between the bugs and the fucking lack of, like, food, you'd be hungry, cramping. Just fuck it. I mean, the only time you'd sleep is when you're actually exhausted. Because it's not comfortable. It's just hot. It's humid. There's bugs. Like, fuck, dude, that would be ass.
Absolutely brutal night's rest once again.
Yeah.
The rain has a way of coming in at the worst times, right in the middle of the night. I'm feeling fried from the accumulation of lack of sleep over the last 3 nights. So I'm just gonna rest here this morning and get going on stuff a bit later, but stoked with how the shelter held up. Did an amazing job. Kept the rain out, kept the fire going, and I actually managed to catch a whole bunch of rainwater in these plastic water bottles I found on the beach. But for now, I gotta just like
See, he's
rest
using
my
my
eyes
fucking
and lay in this
idea,
hammock
bro. I
for the
told
morning,
you.
'cause
I told you I could make it. I could make it longer than I thought. Nah, I'd be cooked. Dude, look at that bird.
Check out this primitive spear gun. It's so cool. One of the locals made it for me. I actually watched them make it before I came out here. Put together with rubber tire, bits of metal. He hacked this point with a machete. Super cool and super basic. You got one rubber band for 1 power, second rubber band for 2 power. Let's go test this thing out. I'm stoked.
Bro's about to go crazy. Where would you live if you... Wait, would you... Wait, what? Would you go live if you're stranded? Oh, go live. I'm dumbing. If I could, yeah. If there was a way for me to stream it, I'd stream it and I go, yo, chat, how the fuck do I live right now, dude? Because I'm fucking dying. Yo, chat, how do I get fresh water? Chat. Yo, chat, dude, how do I catch fish, bro? I'm fucked. Yeah, with my chat, bro, I'd be dead so fast. I go, yo, chat, is this shit fucking... That'd be the best live on the internet. Yeah. Yo, chat, is this shit poisonous? And they'd be like, yeah, it's good, dude. You can eat it. And I'd eat it. And then they'd go fucking... Damn, bro fried that one fish up from Nemo.
Woohoo! Nice. The dude bit me, though.
The dude bit me, though. What the fuck bit him? That fish? He got slimed by that Nemo? Dude, imagine that fish. You get stabbed in the side, you're suffocating, you're like, fuck. And then you get wrapped in a fucking leaf blanket and you're just hard boiled.
Because of the rain.
Cool.
I'm going to go set out and see if I can find it. Got my bow and yeah, let's see what we can do.
You would try to eat a lionfish? Yeah, that fucking goofy looking one. All the spikes and shit. I'd eat it and just die.
I was looking around the jungle for a good little while. No sign. So I'm gonna go back to camp and just chill for just a little bit.
I'd be conserving my energy, bro. Yeah, I'd be chilling. Them trees are tall as shit. It means the land must be like higher up over there. You know what I mean? Elevation means different vegetation, right? I have no idea. Oh! She's pregnant. That's a mama pig, bro. You see the nips on that thing? Bro, you're not gonna kill mama pig, bro. She's pregnant. She's literally pregnant.
Got a baby.
Okay, bro, can we... The way this dude edited this shit to make it look like he was like, I'm making this decision to do this, but I'm not. I'm fucking not. No. Come on, bro.
I'm not gonna shoot that mama. It's a lot of meat,
okay, bro. You corned out a little bit there. I'm not gonna
just
lie.
here for a couple days.
Like he's like looking at the pig and he's like,
I don't need that much food, and she has little piglets.
I know, dude. I'll go over there and just try and be friends with the pigs, bro. That must mean there's another male pig on the island? Yeah, for sure. Pig veal. Just snipe one of the little ones. They'd be aight.
You know, it's not all that bad when you're not trying to sleep. The shelter is quite a bit more leaky than it was yesterday.
Bro, look at all that rainwater he's wasting, bro. You could have enough fucking fresh water to be chilling for a minute if you catching all that. Yeah, bro. I'd be finding every place that it drips from, and I'd be establishing a water bottle. There you go. Oh, damn. He's actually, yeah, he's chilling. I feel like with a tropical place like that, as much as it rains, if you had plastic bottles everywhere, you'd be goated. You don't have enough fresh water for a minute, and then you all you have to do is fish. You just fish every day.
Going back to check on the crabs. Hopefully they're there.
Dude, fishing and hunting every single day. Look at the
They're too
piggies.
cute. And they just come right up to you. Like, I can't shoot that thing. Well, the coconuts seem to be eaten. Maybe it was the pigs. They are around. Or maybe it was the coconut crabs. We won't find out tonight, but I'll come back with a new strategy tomorrow. And hopefully
Piggies.
we'll see them.
The piggies. Did the pigs swim to the island? Dude, genuinely, I have no idea how pigs get to that little ass island.
Good morning, everyone. I had another terrible night's sleep last night. That's okay, because I'm in paradise. Nearly let the fire go out in the middle of the night. Spent probably an hour getting it going again with the little bit of ember that was left. Yeah, it's easier to keep it going than to restart it, let me tell you. Lots to do today. I think I'm gonna hike back over to the shipwreck side and I'll tell you guys the story of that wreck. We'll do a little bit of fishing while we're out there. All right, heading back across the island in order to go spearfishing at the shipwreck. And there's a cool story behind this shipwreck. You see, during World War II, the Germans sent an elite group of Nazi soldiers in this small boat to come aid in the Japanese fleet. They brought with them these pigs that they genetically modified in order to produce higher yields of protein. But what happened halfway along their excursion
Wait, so this motherfucker knew about the pigs the whole time.
is these pigs mutated and
Nazi pigs.
formed hyperintelligence. And what happened is these pigs ended up forming a mutiny led by the main pig, Sir Francis Bacon.
See, Sir Francis Bacon, bro, the pigmeister.
And what happened was Sir Francis Bacon and the pig mutineers at this time formed a
Does this
pirate
dude actually
brigade,
know where the boat is
which
fucking
ended
there, or
up
is he just gumming?
commandeering and raiding U.S. and Japanese warships during this time. They were very successful, but a storm came along and it ended up having them
Like,
crash
the dude also
land
just
here in
made
this
up that
harbor
story about
in this
America-
bay,
Amelia
where
Earhart.
Unfortunately, they ended up getting trapped and stuck. They were completely marooned. Some of the pigs died.
You know, all jokes aside, though, I do think that that boat having pigs on it could actually have some relevance.
Others came ashore.
He's making a joke out of
and
it, but
as a result,
legitimately,
this
it could.
island is inhabited by the direct descendants of Sir Francis Bacon, the original mutineer, mutant pig of World War II Nazi Germany. I've been getting a lot of sun, and I have not been eating very much, so I don't know the validity of that story, to be honest. But let's go spearfishing. So I
Well,
can't
it's
get
a
the
metal
second
boat,
band
so you know
on,
it's not too old.
unfortunately. So it's only a 1 power right now. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go back to the hand spear.
Yeah, you missed.
The broken band on the spear gun makes this thing have a lot less power, which means I have to be a lot closer, which means I might as well use this thing. So going back out with the Hawaiian sling.
That's a sick cave. Hell yeah, bro. He's pretending to be Gollum. Bro's just dumbing out, bro. I can't lie, bro. That'd be me too.
These are so cute.
Oh, look, little pig.
I want to take one home with me.
Ooh, trash fish.
Lunch.
How, like, I don't even know how you would keep the amount of time on there. How do you know how long it's been? You just get a feel for 20, 30 minutes?
So Mama's been getting into my coconut bait. Having second thoughts about not shooting you with my bow. But the babies, They're so cute. Let's head back and eat that delicious steak I've been saving for the last 7 days. I'm joking, I wish. Oh.
I genuinely am kind of curious about the piggies, bro. How did the pigs get there?
So when I was collecting firewood a little earlier, just before sunset, I saw a local fisherman and I flagged him over in his boat and we got to chatting for a bit. He's from one of the islands around here. And he said that there's lobster in these waters. And so he's gonna come back tomorrow and he's gonna show me how to catch lobster, which is so exciting because not only could I eat some food, but it's lobster, baby. So I'm excited for that. That'll be a great way to finish off the last evening here.
I feel like he could probably catch crabs, no? Like if he just fucking was like out on the rocks on the sides, like that's, I feel like there'd be crabs all over that motherfucker. Take that bag with you and just stab him with the gaff or whatever the fuck it's called, and just fill it up with crabs.
The shelter, but then shortly after the rain stopped, so I came back out and continued my sleep. Looks like we got rain on the horizon, and I'll be all right because it's our last full day today, day 6.
Dude, I thought this video was only supposed to be like 30 minutes. I feel like we've been watching this video for like an hour. Oh, it is an hour. It's a 50-minute banger. Damn. Good video, though. Then you shoot one of these fucking birds.
I had a pretty easygoing morning this morning. Looked like some rain was gonna come in, but the last minute it changed course. Got into the water to do a little bit of spearfishing, but didn't have too much luck. Got one little small guy, probably like 50 calories on that thing. Did another loop of the island, said hello to my piglet friends. Was hoping they would want to be my homies by now, but alas, they have better things to do. Now just hanging out, enjoying my afternoon, waiting for the local fishermen to come back. They said they should be here around 5 o'clock, which is in just over an hour. Hopefully we get into some lobster. That would be insane. Yeah, beautiful day here on my last full day on the island. The beast is back. Got him. What have I done? I'm sorry.
Dude needs to work on his humor a little bit. He said at this point, it feels like the guy brought the bow and arrows for fun. All he shot was a coconut that he propped up. Yeah. Well, I think he knows that shooting animals on an island when everybody knows that he's only there for like a week is why he doesn't do that kind of shit. Fish is kind of like whatever because nobody cares about fish. But you know how people are going to be, like, and I'm people, dude. I was on the same page. I was like, dude, you're not going to kill that fucking pig and only eat, like, a little bit of it for fucking... Like, if he made a video where he's like, I'm going to be here for, like, 100 days, I'd have no problem with him shooting a fucking pig. But if I know you're only going to be there for, like, a week, it's like, don't kill a fucking pig, dude. That shit's, like, it's a waste of meat. Locals.
Kids are going to show me how to climb a coconut tree, how to do it the proper way. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god. He's so high up there. I wish I brought a little local kid to help get me coconuts because that is a lot of water. Whoa. Oh, nice. Thank you, what a gentleman.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. These kids genuinely don't even know that they're living the dream, bro. Don't come to America. Fucking sucks here.
Best coconuts I've had all trip, and turns out it only takes a small child to climb 50 feet up a tree to retrieve them. That's it.
I feel like he wouldn't have a way. You said nobody cares about the fish. Hot take? Yeah, nobody cares about the fish. I feel like he wouldn't have had a way to prep the pig. No, I mean,
So
he would
the
have used his
mosquitoes
little
were pretty
machete
bad,
and his
so they
knife to like
started a little
fillet it
fire.
and shit. But
Anyways,
then
we're
like
just
he wouldn't have had like a grill or anything. He would have just, it'd have been like real shitty.
Heading out to go. Oh, they're leads.
You would not catch me dead in that water at night. Fuck that. Oh damn, these motherfuckers are good at catching fish though.
These kids are just showing me up. They're pulling the fish up by the boatload right now. They're big ones too. But we're looking for a lobster. So, big ones. These kids are just showing.
Dude, yeah, and they got the little goggles and shit. What the fuck did he just do? Did he just bite the fish's face? He just reached in that motherfucker and grabbed a lobster with his hand, bro.
Alright, we're feasting tonight. So good. Look at all the fish.
Ew. Sea bugs.
So, oh my god, that was absolutely so much fun and definitely the
You said throwing meat right on the coals of the campfire is money. Boil away some salt water to get fresh sea salt and lather that pig steak up. Yeah, boy.
highlight of my trip out here so far. Turns out all it takes is a couple of local kids and a boat, and then you can have infinite food. But they were quite insistent that I take back one of those big lobsters, and I just had to say no. It didn't feel right, to be honest. Plus, I got my little lobster, and at the end of the day, it's not the size of the lobster that counts, it's how you eat it. And I'm gonna eat this thing up real good.
There you go, bro.
Hello,
You
sir,
can
and
tell
for-
the difference though between like he's like a good, like pretty good survivor, right? But then you got the locals, dude, and the locals do that shit for a living, bro. Like, you see how fucking savage those kids were diving down there with those spears that they had in the water and shit? They don't give a fuck, bro. They were diving. Dude, they had those little shitty goggles, too. He's got the whole scuba gear set and shit. They just hold their breath, swim to the fucking bottom, and stab whatever the fuck is up in that hole in the cave. And then they grab it with their bare hands and just swim to the top. Like, he had the 6-foot buster, and he's like poking shit from a distance, kind of being like safe about it. Like, that kid jumped in the water in his boxer briefs and went silly mode down there. He got like fucking 4 or 5 fish.
Our final course, we have Pacific lobster served with coconut jelly strips on almond leaf. And may I suggest pairing that with coconut water?
There's
Oh, wow,
levels
that
to
actually
being a
sounds pretty
savage.
good. I've been starving for like 6 days now. Indeed, sir.
All right, good
Oh,
video,
thank you
good
very
video, W creator. I want to watch that kid stab that fish again, though.
But we're looking for a lot. The boat.
Just look, you could tell just in the way that they're doing it, bro. Like, look at how fucking, look at this. Like, they just swim down to the fucking bottom and just come to the top with a big-ass fish.
These kids are just showing me up.
They're also not scared to get close to the reef, whereas I feel like he's still kind of cautious because he doesn't know, like, if there's, like, an eel or a fucking, like, a sea urchin or something poisonous. They don't give a fuck, bro. They're barefoot. They're stomping all over that motherfucker. They don't give a fuck, bro. Because to them, I feel like it's like, yeah, sometimes you step on some shit that sucks for a week, whatever. Like, he's like fucking, I don't know. W video, though. That shit was gas.